The pay-what-you-want model for game distribution is a great way for developers to demonstrate their creations and let the players show appreciation by assigning their own value to their experience with the game. Not to say I haven't played great indie games that follow a fixed price model, I have, but I've also played some not so great indie games that charge way too much for a proof of concept. Regardless, it's always a nice treat when a developer makes a conscious decision to give the consumer power in the transaction. In many ways, Cave Story by Pixel brought a highly ambitious and well-beloved platformer to the world entirely for free, an act of true humility to serve as a model for future indie developers. Now personally, I find it hard to wash the stigma associated with indie games from my mind at times. With images of pompous, ego-driven developers and game series just plain milking the premise at this point, it's refreshing to see someone picking up the torch where Pixel left off. PLLUG is an indie platformer created by Carpet Bones and released under the pay-what-you-want model on PC. I'll include a link so you can check it out for yourself. You play as a kitten thing walking with its family in the dark. That is until you get distracted by a lone butterfly and fall into an underground city. Yeah, so the premise of falling into a hole and ending up in an underground world is a little played out in the indie scene at this point, but just humor me here. The cat has the ability to absorb electrical energy from a variety of sources to illuminate the darkness. Occasionally, you can find a generator and plug your tiny cat ears into a socket to fully charge. Light is needed to see platforms around you and find objects you'll need to trade with the underground inhabitants. You gradually run out of light, so the game encourages a steady progression to the next area to find more sources of energy. Now, don't get me wrong here, this game is by no means a challenge, as energy sources are plentiful. This was more of a stylistic choice, it seems. Speaking of style, I love the monochromatic color scheme of the game. It's warm and minimalistic, making it a very cozy game for a rainy day. I'm also a big fan of the soundtrack by Rabbit Girl. It's an atmospheric glitch breakbeat OST that works thematically with its electric and echoey cave vibes. What is it with indie games and their phenomenal fucking soundtracks that keep me coming back to them? This game doesn't necessarily break new ground, and it can be finished in under a half hour, which to his credit, Carpet is completely upfront about, so he's already winning points over someone I know. Personally, I enjoy little ambitious experiences, especially when they're honest about the little part, so I had a good time with this one. I have to say, I give Carpet huge props for being self-aware enough to include this message he received about PLLUG in the credits of his game. Hello, I downloaded PLLUG and it looks really cute, and I bet it's really fun, but all I can do is walk back and forth. I know you said it was short, but dang, what's up with that? Answer privately, I don't follow you. Sorry. Jesus. Being a game dev is brutal. All in all, I would say give it a shot, see what you think, and go ahead and try out Carpet's other games on his website. Much like Pixel, he makes a couple of references to his previous games within PLLUG. I hope to see more from this guy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.